Welcome back to the series where I normalize realistic piano progress as an adult with a full-time job and a family. I started out week 1 like I always do, slowly stringing hand positions together, which is what you've seen up to this point. The second thing is there were some really tricky rhythms for me. For example, measures 7 and 8 actually have the same rhythms, except it goes between the hands in measure 8, and measure 7 is just in the right hand. So I wanted to make sure that they sounded the same here. Then the syncopation in measure 9 is my first time ever having syncopation. So I looked up online that saying hot cup of tea helps your brain figure out when to change, starting with both hands, going to the left, right, left. So I just did that over and over, saying that out loud. Lastly, I have a tendency to play the left hand a little too loud, so I wanted to highlight the right hand at the beginning and blues it up by accenting the blues notes, even though it's not written this way. I had 2 focus areas for week 2. There were a few areas that consistently tripped me up, so I would just play them over and over. Like the end of measure 10 and measure 11, or the end of measure 15. This song is filled with big hand jumps that took some getting used to, so I'd play those over and over as well. Like measure 19, which is almost the same as measure 27. After my lesson, I had 3 main focus areas. First, just polishing the performance. The second, I wanted to bring out the bottom bass notes anytime the left hand played low, like measures 1 and 2. And then I also wanted to give the sense that the fills were falling into the next notes, like measure 5. Lastly, I wanted to bring out the melody notes and the chords of the right hand, so pretty much any chord I would separate, like measure 25 and 26, and the end of 23 and beginning of 24. If you enjoyed this content or it inspired you to keep practicing, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.